Didn't get a lot of first downs, didn't put enough points on the board. Just something we got to work on, try to fix up for this last week.
How frustrating is it when you guys see drives that click like that first one, or really even that last one, but then just seems to disappear, I guess, at stretches?
Yeah, it's frustrating when you come into a ranked opponent house, like you just want to make plays constantly, play after play after play, and just quiet the crowd. And when you just don't do enough of that, like, it's just frustrating, you know.
Did any part of you wonder what was Coach Bielema thinking at this point in the game?
No, not really. My main focus was just go out there and make plays when my name was called.
What was this week like, Isaiah? I mean, it sounds like a lot of testing and trying to figure out, like, your head coach wasn't there.
Yeah.
How did you guys piece this week together to get here?
You know, we just persevered. We just knew, like, it was going to be a new challenge as far as, like, Coach McDonald having to step up, you know, the leaders on the team having to step up. We knew it was going to be a challenge, but it was something we was ready for, something we've been ready for since January, you know, in workouts. So it's just something that, like, we was built for. And I feel like we did a great job, like, just adjusting to having our head coach out. You know, a lot of players, like, missing practice, but we was able to adjust.
How much more difficult was it without Coach B this week?
It was very vocal. You know, it was just like time for more people to step up. You know, usually like you had that one leader like Coach B when he in the room, like, you know. So it was just a group of guys. Like you had Coach McDonald, you had Coach Riley, you had a whole bunch of guys who just had to step up. You know?
How did your guy George? How do you feel like he handled this week, just having to overtake everything?
You know, he did a great job. I feel like he had the, you know, his input in the offense, making sure we was prepared, and then the whole team. Like he had a lot on his plate, but I feel like it's something he built for it. Like when you see a coach like Coach McDonald in there all night, like until 1 o'clock, every week. So when you see something like that, you know you're gonna be prepared. You know you're gonna take the challenge. Like that's just a guy I look up to.
Isaiah, you're going up against really one of the better secondaries in the conference. Did you have to work extra hard to get open in this game? And do you feel like there were some opportunities left on the field?
No, you can always say that, but you know, it's so many people. I feel like we made some plays, probably left some out there, but you know, against their secondary, they got a great secondary. We saw a lot of zone. We saw a lot of like just great like corner and safety play, like complementary football from the offense and defense. You know, they did great on defense.
I mean, the way your guys' defense, you know, just forcing them to kick a bunch of field goals, it's give you the sense of like if the offense can just get one drive going, like that could change the game back and maybe in your favor. Yeah,
I feel like the offense, we got to do a better job of helping the defense. I feel like as of lately, like our defense been playing great. Now it's just like the offense, we got to pick it up, find ways to move the ball, and just help the defense.
How would you almost a full season in, how would you kind of evaluate the offense right now?
No, it's just, I feel like we just need a game where we all come together. You know, like we had a run game going, and then a passing game sometimes not there. Like today, we did a great job in the passing game, but we just couldn't get the run. It's hard to win games in the Big Ten if you can't run the ball, you know. So, you know, we just need a game where everything is balanced. We're able to run the ball, and then we're able to make plays off the play action, just doing simple things like that. I feel like that's going to help the offense.
What makes it so difficult to get that balance in the Big Ten right now?
You know, just like teams game planning, them watching film. Like I'm pretty sure Iowa, they was just like, we're gonna load the box. They're gonna have to beat us in the passing game. And we did a great job in the passing game, but at the end of the day, you still gotta find a way to run the ball. You know?
It seemed like Coach McDonald, I don't know if he got choked up, but it seemed like it mattered to him to maybe be able to take a game ball back to Coach B from this with the win. Is this something you guys talked about, I guess, or like was that something, had you heard of that before? Or?
No, not really. You know, the biggest thing Coach B told us was, like, we've been prepared for this for a minute, you know. He zoomed in, we talked to him, you know. But I feel like this is something we was built for, something Coach Gio was built for. Like all them days, you know, Monday through Friday, Monday through Saturday, him just being in the building all day, just finding ways to make the team better, make the raw receivers better. I just knew it was going to show up, and, like, I knew he was built for it.
What'd you see on the deep ball to Casey?
Like, I see that all the time in practice, you know. Casey, he a great receiver, you know, find ways to get open. We just, you know, got to find ways to get him the ball more, you know.
Gio wants to be a head coach one day. I think he's been pretty clear about that. What qualities or traits does he have that you think Or do you think, I would assume that he might be a good fit in a role like that at some point?
Everything, hardworking, leadership. He a personable guy. You know, he easy to click with. You know, like with me moving into the receiver room, by like my second day, I felt comfortable with him. Like he got a lot of great qualities, but most of all is hard work. Like I told you, he in the building all day, every day, like looking for us to meet. He always say, my main job is to make sure y'all prepared and y'all ready. So, like he doing whatever he can to make sure we prepared, and I feel like it's starting to show.
As you mentioned, with the defense taking big steps and playing well, like, what are the emotions of the offense as you guys kind of trying to find a place?
You know, the biggest thing is just like we got to help the defense out. You know, like they making plays, they giving us energy. Now, like when we get a pick, you know, we got to capitalize on it. You know, make plays for them. But that's our biggest thing. Like we just got to help the defense out.